The decision comes after the Australian government introduced revisions to its immigration laws in December that gives it almost unchecked powers to deal with asylum seekers, a move that has concerned human rights advocates. Immigration Minister Peter Dutton said the court's decision vindicated government policies, pointing to the fact only one boat had reached Australia since the policies were implemented 18 months ago, and that authorities were seeing a decrease in the number of boats attempting the perilous voyage.
I want to say thank you very much in particular to the General and to his staff. They have performed in an exemplary manner and in a manner that I think all Australians should be very proud, because we have stopped people drowning at sea, we have stopped the boats, and it is the absolute resolve of this government that that policy will continue.
Lawyers for the asylum seekers were disappointed by the decision, but noted it was not unanimous and said the case succeeded in drawing attention to Australia's secretive Operation Sovereign Border activities. Speaking exclusively to News First, immigration correspondent of the Sydney Morning Herald, Sarah White, who was at the Canberra High Court, had this to say about the verdict.
The government obviously are quite happy that this has happened. The government has said that there's not going to be any boat coming to Australia. So from now on, this means that they have the right to turn boats back or to detain them and send them back to the country of origin. But the big point was that they said India was a safe country for them to be sent back. So there was no problem of or any kind of issues with human rights. The 157 asylum seekers have been told that they can't go back to India. That's no longer an option. So they could return to Sri Lanka. So these 157 asylum seekers were all from Sri Lanka and were Tamils, and they now remain in Nauru.
UN figures show last year Australia got 16,000 asylum applications, just less than 0.5% of the 3.6 million lodged worldwide.